10 years ago, I started doing YouTube. I started making YouTube videos, and I did it for fun. I made a bunch of videos on my own, and at one point, I thought maybe I want to make videos with other people. So I started making videos with other people. However, it was such a pain. It was so tough to record with people from Australia, record with people from America, all at the same time. At one point, I thought, well, wouldn't it be amazing if I had a few people I could record videos with every single day who were reliable, who were in the same time zone as me, who were sharing the same vision and the same mindset as me. And this is how I kind of started Robust. It was this group of people who just wanted to record videos together. Before any one of the popular names were there, it was me together with Cody and Akib. These were the earliest days of Robust. These were the days where we weren't popular, and a lot of you probably have never heard of these names. At one point, I stumbled upon this kid. His name was Jelle, and he had a channel together with Stefan, and it was called GTA 5 Videos. I'm pretty sure they still have the channel. And me and Jelly, we sat down in Amsterdam, we drank some tea, and for some reason we just saw it. We had this vision together. We had this drive, and we had this creativity. And we said, well, why don't we go and make some videos together too? Why don't you join this little recording group that we have? And in reality, before Jelly, there was no Robust, okay? When Jelly joined, Robust was formed. The Robust that everyone knows. Cody and Akib ended up leaving. Well, first it was Akib, then Slogo joined, and then Cody left. And throughout the years, obviously, more people have come and more people have left. But today marks a very interesting day. Jelly just uploaded a video. I left Sloga and Craner, and I've not seen the video. I've not had an in-depth look into why. But as I would say, the co-founder of Robust, me and Jelly being the co-founders, it feels strange. It feels very strange to me that this group is still living on, and now living on without the two people who were there when it was created. It's strange. It's strange. It just feels strange. Regardless of the status of the group right now, I want to watch this video, and I want to be honest, okay? In all honesty, I'm done with the childish stuff, the childish bullshit. Let's just say that. And I want to watch this video and be honest and be open with everyone about how I feel and how I felt in the past about the group. But let's go and watch it. I think I left the group like 3-4 years ago. I can't even remember. It was such a long time.
Hi.
First of all, I want to admire Jelly's long hair. I like his long hair. Also, it seems like he got a hair transplant. Jelly, you did a great job on the hair transplant. You had a good doctor for that. That looks great. Or he's just living healthy and using minoxidil and microneedling. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I started balding, but I've reversed my balding. Anyways.
Hi, everyone. I don't know how to start this video. I don't even really want to post this video or do this video, but I think it's time to address the obvious. For the past week, I have not been posting videos together with my good friends, Craner and Slogo. And I think a lot of you are wondering what is going on.
Yes, I'm very much wondering what's going on. I have no idea, okay? But I have my suspicions.
It's highly likely that you've read the title. And unfortunately, it is not clickbait. I am leaving Slogo and Craner. I know, and I do realize that that is a big shock for most of you. Like I said, some of you might have realized something is going
Sorry, I'm just distracted by
most of you.
What's Jelly wearing? What kind of sick flex is this? What kind of watch is that, Jelly? That's where the YouTube money gets you, boy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, sorry.
You might have realized.
Sorry, this is a serious video. I should be serious. Okay, focus.
Something is going on, but it's highly likely that this comes over as a huge shock. And that's why I'm gonna get into why I'm leaving the group. And hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll understand my decision and respect me for it, I guess. Before we get into it, I just want to say there's no...
So regardless, Jelly says, by the end of the video, I hope you respect me for the decision. At the end of the day, this is a decision that Jelly's made. He's thought about it for probably months, if it's not a year at least. This is a massive, massive, massive move, okay? It's something that I've gone through, and it's not a decision you make from one day on the other. What a lot of people don't see is behind the scenes, yes, you might have a fight, an argument here and there. That's totally normal. But a decision to leave the group is like you are ending a relationship. But this is not just a relationship. This is a marriage, okay? You should realize that there are serious financial consequences that Jelly is accepting right now. He is at a point where he feels like this is the best thing that he can do in his life right now. He's been part of this group for years, for an eternity. So regardless, I don't care what he's gonna say. I respect Jelly's decision, period. If this is something that he needs to do, then this is something he needs to do. If he feels like this is right, he feels like this is right, okay? If there's one person qualified to make this decision, it's him. So let's proceed.
No beef, okay? For it, I guess. Before we get into it, I just want to say there's no beef, okay? Me and Slogo and Craner were on good terms. I've made this decision of leaving Slogo and Craner after being unhappy and unmotivated for several months. So let me get into why I've been unhappy. At first, I looked within myself and I thought, well, you know, maybe I'm just done being a YouTuber. I have done this thing, this job. I don't know if you can call it a job, but sure. I've done this thing for 10 years, for over 10 years now. And it's been so much fun. However, I've grown up, a lot of viewers have grown up, and maybe I'm just done with it. And while I was exploring that idea in my head, I came to realize I'm not done with this at all.
And I feel you, man. I had the same thing. You grow up as a person, you grow up as an individual, and things change. And sometimes that means that, you know, you grow out of the content or you grow out of the group. 100%, you know, I can resonate with this, Jelly, 100%. It's a strange feeling, but you know something is a little bit off and you're not enjoying the recordings and you're not enjoying the feeling. And, you know, I started doing more and more solo things. It's something that I really enjoyed. If I look back on Robust, there are things that I proposed that I, you know, wish we built out. One thing is, one of the most fun things that I ever did with the boys was the IRL group recordings, okay? This was the Coke and Mentos challenge. This was RKOing each other at home, just doing a simple Q&A together, okay? It's hilarious how easy and simple those videos were to record, but how much fun we were having while we were doing that. And it's something that I proposed a very long time, to do some group stuff, to officially become that group. And it's something that the group has never done. I proposed, you know, like a Minecraft channel together or a group channel together, and it just never happened. Imagine Robust, but it's the Sidemen, okay? That level of quality, that level of content. I always thought, okay, well, what kind of content would that be? It would be IRL racing content. How sick would it be if Top Gear got 3 new hosts in and it was robust? Okay, these were the ideas that I had, the vision that I had for this group. And occasionally I would express it, and I wasn't that confident in selling it and pitching it. But I feel like that could have been something very cool that would have kept this drive and this motivation within the group. But what ended up happening, and you know, these are decisions that we all made, I'm not blaming an individual, is that we narrowed down on being child friendly. And it was great, financial, great success, but there's an expiration date on it, okay? I'm 29. I cannot, for the sake of me, for the love of me, act like a child-friendly idiot anymore. I just don't enjoy it, okay? I just don't. It's just not something I like doing anymore. And thankfully, now I'm at a point where I'm financially independent and I don't have to. So the real Kwebbelkop can resume making videos, okay?
What would I do outside of YouTube? I would be super bored. I have no education. I have no other passions than being a YouTuber. You guys still show so much support every single day when I post a new video. And that drives me. I love it. I love being a YouTuber. I love recording videos. And I'm not done with being a YouTuber. That's not what made me unhappy. So I'm not quitting, okay? Don't worry. However, sometimes being a YouTuber and keeping things interesting for myself and interesting for the viewers requires a big change. Sometimes those big changes can be completely changing content, going from gaming to real life content, or going from makeup videos to prank videos. In my case, that's not the case. For me, that big change is taking on this YouTube thing on my own. For the past 10 years, I have been in a group. The group started with me and Kwebbelkop and some other guys. Eventually, Slogo joined in, and I believe that's like maybe 9 years ago now. And that went on for a while, but all of you probably know Kwebbelkop left around 5 years ago. And
5 years ago? It was 5 years ago? It feels like yesterday. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Then 4 years ago, Craner joined, but 2 years ago he left. And then about 10 months ago, Craner joined back. So there's been a lot of changes through my career as a YouTuber, and frankly, this change that I'm gonna go through right now is one of those big changes that you can add to that list. Now, I realize that this is gonna suck for a while. Not just for you as a viewer who wants to see us playing video games together and just having fun, but also for Slogo and Craner, who are gonna have to find a new path and find a way of how to play video games with just the two of them. But also for me, I'm gonna have to work 3 times harder to prepare videos, think about ideas, and you know, even though it's harder, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to take up another challenge.
So Jelly mentioned that he has to work 3 times harder. This is something I really underestimated. You know, when you leave the group, when you're in this group, it's not just a recording group, but it's also a support group, right? So you are sharing ideas, you're brainstorming ideas, you're talking about a lot of very interesting things that are helping you progress in life. And this is one of the reasons everyone in the group is so successful. We would talk about investing. We would talk about, you know, we would call each other out for doing stupid things with money or doing stupid things with your time. If you weren't thinking about your future, you know, you had 2 people just berate you and roast you and force you back in line. All 3 of us were there with one thing in mind: to make the best content and to have the best future. So when when I left this group, it was as if this support network disappeared, and I had to build it up in my own personal life, and thankfully I have it now. But I very much underestimated it. And these recordings, these solo recordings, all of a sudden you have to talk 3 times as much because there's no other people filling it up. And to me, that was something that was way too exhausting. You know, I very much resonate with Jelly here.
Because like I said, you need to keep things interesting for yourself. And I really understand. I really understand that all of you want me and the boys playing video games together and having fun. But unfortunately, all good things eventually come to an end. So really, I came to realize I'm not unhappy being a YouTuber. I'm unhappy being in a group. And that sucks to say. It really does, because I wish those guys the best. But I assume most of you are going to look for a reason of why I am unhappy and why I was unmotivated in a group with Slogo and Craner. And while I don't really want to go into the specifics of it, I can definitely say, you know, when you work with other people, sometimes there are conflicts and sometimes things just don't go so well. Like I said, Craner came back to me and Josh roughly 10 months ago. Sometime after...
Okay, I mean, okay, hear me out, right? I was in this group for a bunch of years, co-founded it with Jelly, and then I left. Never went back. Okay, this was a decision that I made. This was an important decision. This is something that I was 100% behind. Craner joined, Craner left, Craner joined again. Okay. I hoped, I should say, that there was good communication there, that the issues were resolved, and that everyone in there was matured. But what I feel like is that it didn't. You know, it wasn't resolved, or maybe there were still some underlying challenges that ended up getting, you know, getting on into under Jelly's skin, to the point where he felt like, okay, this is simply not going to work, and it's going to be leaving and joining and leaving and joining, and that's when Jelly said, okay, well, let me be the grown up here and let me leave. It's hard to say because obviously I wasn't there, but that's the vibe that I'm getting here. That's, you know, it feels like it was a potentially not that healthy environment for Jelly, and that's why he didn't enjoy it. And because he didn't enjoy it, he didn't get energy from it, and he felt like, okay, well, it's not in his power to be able to solve it, so let's take the control back into his own hands and let's move on.
After Craner came back to me and Josh roughly 10 months ago. Sometime after we found out that our priorities as a group were simply not aligned anymore. The boys have been focusing a lot on a new path for them. A new channel, which posts amazing videos. I love to watch them. It's great content. And so that's really good to see.
This is new to me. I had no idea. I heard someone mentioned this, but I don't know the details. I had no idea they had another channel together. But they have one together? Is that it? Is it Slogo and Craner? What do they do? Is it real life? Is it gaming? I genuinely have no idea. Where can I find this? Is it on the SLG channel? Is it a shorts channel? I genuinely have no idea. SLG 700. Ah, okay. All right. SLG. Gotcha. I didn't know he had a channel. 782K. What is this? 500 videos? How have I not seen this? I have totally missed this. I had no idea. These guys have been posting on this every single day. There is no way. What is it? Reaction videos together? Is that Craner? Is that what he looks like? No, that's Craner, right? Who's that guy? This is interesting. I mean, hey, listen. Fucking hell. That's my video. That's my thumbnail. Anyways. What the hell? Because I remember he did these videos. The real truth. Okay, I remember those 2 videos, but I didn't know they had a reaction channel together. Is it real or AI challenge? I did that too. That's funny. I mean, okay. That's fun. What's his most viewed video? This is very new to me. This is a live reaction you're getting right here. I had no idea. But hey, here's a video with Jelly. So they did do some stuff together. But it's like a group reaction channel. This is so interesting. How many views is this getting? Should I even check? I don't even want to check. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So I didn't know. I had no idea. But this, I mean, how would I feel in this situation? I would feel betrayed. I would feel absolutely betrayed. I would feel disappointed. I would feel sad about it too. Like, the thing is that this group is huge, right? It is something that to this day there isn't a single day in my life that I cannot go on the street in public without anyone mentioning the group. To then find out, for me, right? To then find out that they have started their own channel. Okay, go for it, guys. Do it. Yeah, sure, no problem. But I can only imagine how Jelly must feel being in this group, seeing 2 guys of the group, you know, in a sense going behind his back, running a channel themselves. And, you know, I don't know what they discussed, but to switch priorities to this group channel, I would feel betrayed. I would genuinely feel betrayed. And you cannot stop them, right? It's in their right to go and do whatever they please and record videos and such. But in its way, the most important thing is doing stuff together. You know, earlier on in this video, Jelly says, you know, like, oh, it's going to be a bad time for me because I have to go and record on my own. But also the guys have to record together. Like, bitch, shut up. Like, they have been recording for the past 10 months. There's no change for them. They were prepared for this. They saw this coming. They manifested this. They made it happen. Okay? If you go, imagine I go and start, when I was back in the day, when me, Jelly, and Slogo were recording videos, imagine how Josh would have felt if me and Jelly started a channel together. 10 months of daily videos. Imagine if it, you know, I'm pretty sure they even did 2 videos a day occasionally. Imagine how Slogo would have felt. All right. And seeing that. And in the middle of the recording go, all right, thanks, Josh, for recording. Now me and Jelly are going to record. Because that's how it goes. Or, Jelly, that video we just recorded was so good. You know, oh yeah, Josh, you're here now. Thanks. We got to record a group video together for the main channels. This is drama. This is drama to the extreme. This is betrayal. I personally would have felt betrayed. I'm slightly shocked. I'm slightly shocked. I thought they had just recently started a channel. Someone told me this morning. I said, whoa, hold up, no spoilers. I haven't watched the video. But they have been for 10 months. It's like your wife cheating on you for 10 months and finding out. Okay, that's how I see this. I have remorse for Jelly. I feel remorse for Jelly. Okay, this sucks. This genuinely sucks.
Amazing videos. I love to watch them. It's great content, and so that's really good to see. But unfortunately, their new path also didn't include me. And, you know, that sucked. It hurt. And even though it hurts.
Jilly says it hurts. He feels hurt. And I get you, man. I 100% feel you. I understand you. I mean, it sucks. Okay. You know, when you're in this group, and it's really hard to explain it because you have watched these videos. You haven't felt what it's like being in a group, but you've watched it. So you get it. Like, you're genuinely friends for life. You know shit about each other, right? But you also got each other's back. If there's something, regardless, even to this day, I know that I can always call Jelly. Always. Okay? And he knows he can call me, even though we haven't seen each other in years. But whenever we see each other, we're friends, right? We're ride or die. And that's with everyone in this group. So for them to start a channel together and not include Jelly, that's fucking betrayal, okay? That sucks. That's an absolute dick move, okay? That's not okay. And, you know, I respect Slogo and I respect Craner for wanting to do this together. But leaving Jelly out of it like this and you know, not considering his feelings in the equation, that's cold. That's cold. That's a business move. Yes, fine. But it's a cold betrayal of someone that is more than a friend. That's near family.
That sucked. It hurt. And even though it hurts, I don't want them to stop pursuing this new path of theirs together because that would be ridiculous. It's one of the many reasons of why I was unhappy, you know? It just sucks. Being left out is not a good feeling. And we talked about it and they didn't see it that way. And, you know, it's fine. Like, it doesn't really matter. I genuinely wish them the best. And I'm subscribed to the channel. I love watching it.
Fuck no, I'm subscribing to the channel. Hell no, you'll never get a subscribe from me. Fuck that. Fuck that. No way. No way I'm subscribing. After that heartfelt message from Jelly that I can very much resonate with. This guy is too sweet. Okay? This is the heart of a fucking kitty cat. Okay? He's still subscribed. It's like someone's fucking your wife. Okay? And you follow the guy on Instagram. Fuck no. Fuck that. Hell no.
If I'm gonna be unhappy, I don't want to hold them back either, you know? Especially after working together for so long. But it's okay.
And obviously there's two sides to the story, right? There's a reason Slogo and Craner wanted to do this. Okay? And they have their side and sure, it's never this simple. But still, okay, I feel for Jelly in this. I feel for Jelly in this situation. Okay? You know, I don't hate Slogo or Craner for doing this. Really, I don't. You know, I respect their decisions. Go and do it, guys. Keep on killing it. You do what you got to do. And there's room for everything. But it also makes me slightly emotional that this is the reason. Okay? That this is the reason. Like, really? There is no drama. There's no beef. Bitch, there's fucking beef. This is beef. This is betrayal, okay? This is much more wilder than I could have imagined. Jesus Christ. I genuinely left because I just wasn't feeling the group vibe. Like, I had to focus on myself. This was a journey that I wanted to focus on my mental health. I wanted to focus on my physical. I wanted to get my life together. That's why I left the group, right? I didn't hate Josh. We didn't have a fight. Me and Jelly didn't have a fight. There was nothing. Okay. But this fucking hell.
especially after working together for so long. But it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it matters.
I came to realize
Jeez.
everything happens for a reason. And I think that this time, the reason is for me to completely focus on my own path, on solo content that I haven't been able to explore before. And that way, I'll be happy, and I'm not holding the boys back because I'm unhappy being in a group. I hope that makes sense. I still care a lot about these guys, and I genuinely consider these guys some of my best friends. And of course, we're gonna keep in touch. And occasionally, you might see some new videos pop up on my channel or their channels where we're playing games together, like nothing happened. But it's not gonna be a regular thing anymore. The fun of being in a group and recording videos together a couple of times a week is done for me. So I am genuinely looking forward to exploring something new. I am aware I'm gonna miss the boys, you know, I'm gonna miss recording with them. But again, if I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. So it's time to have some fun again. I'm gonna try my best to bring you some amazing, entertaining content, exploring things that simply I haven't been able to do before, and potentially picking up some content that you guys were used to seeing for a long time, but you haven't seen from me for a while. Like GTA videos, but you haven't seen from me for a while. Like GTA videos, or a City Skylines 2 series, now that they finally fixed all the bugs in the game. And of course, I'll be continuing posting Minecraft. It might be mod reviews, there might be some role plays, adventure maps, and potentially, I might even continue a survival series together with my good buddy Doodle, who is a pet sheep, by the way.
Who the fuck is Doodle? Anyways, the robust lore is too complicated. This is like Marvel Disney. Like, someone needs to purge this and clean this up. This has gotten too dirty. Like, what the fuck happened? Okay? Who is Doodle? You know what I want Jilly to do? I wanted to see him drive Lamborghinis and race in real fucking life, okay? This is a YouTuber with 20 million, more than 20 million subscribers. He could just call 3 people and do the sickest shit in a video and get a gazillion fucking views. Or even better, he can just sit in front of the camera, call, I don't know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and interview him and get him 1 billion views. Okay? I don't want to see a Doodle. I want to see Jilly shine. That's what I want to see.
Continue a survival series together with my good buddy Doodle, who is a pet sheep, by the way. So yes, that also means Squid Island is officially over. And while Slogo and Craner are most likely, I haven't spoken to them, but while they're most likely going to continue the show in their way, I'm not continuing Squid Island in a group.
It's going to be a land grab at this point, right? So this same thing happened when I left. But you know, I was very content with it. I was one of the founders of Robust, okay? And you know, I let them have it. I said go for it. And when Jilly left, and he just left, he forfeit all the group stuff. They're gonna claim Squid Island. They're gonna continue Squid Island. Maybe they're gonna start a new series and they're gonna dominate it. They're gonna claim the fan base, and the fan base will feel divided, but you know, they will continue their own fan base. Jelly also says, you know, he'll occasionally record with the guys, and I hope that he can be in a healthy, good, and fun relationship with them. But then he now just said he hasn't spoken to the guys about Squid Island. So I feel like there's still a lot of unresolved claims here. A lot of unresolved issues. And I feel like communication was one of the main factors why Jelly ended up leaving. Maybe he wasn't communicating clearly to the guys, and he wasn't communicating his feelings, or maybe he was communicating his feelings very clearly, but the guys weren't listening and weren't receiving it very clearly, or were but intentionally weren't acting and handling on it.
In their way, I'm not continuing Squid Island in a group. I'm gonna try and focus on something new in Minecraft, a new survival world, like I said, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think I could bring some amazing ideas to the show that, frankly, I don't think YouTube has seen before. And so then what about our podcast 2/3? Well,
Fuck! The podcast, of course! Jesus Christ! I'm gonna make the joke more like 1/3. No, Jesus Christ. I had to. I'm sorry. Oh, the foreshadowing on that. 2/3. 2/3. Now it's 3 times 1/3. Oh, man. You know what? When I went on the podcast, I went there with good vibes. Like, I'm a diehard optimist. I love every single bit of my life, and when I went there, I didn't have the best experience. I visited twice, is what a lot of people don't know. I went there once. Jelly had to cancel, unfortunately. He was sick, and I was there with Slogo, and they walked me through some questions, and you know, I wasn't feeling that vibe. I shared my feelings. I felt really bad. I felt really bad. Let's just say that. I went there being super happy. We talked. And then at night, I genuinely couldn't sleep. That's how bad it was. But here's the thing, right? That can happen. And over the years, I've practiced and gotten way better at communicating and sharing the way how I felt. And I shared this with Jelly and Slogo. I'll leave out the details because that doesn't matter. But I shared with the guys how I felt, and I told them that I didn't want to do the podcast. I was there. We were ready to do it pretty much, and I canceled it. But thankfully, Slogo and Jelly both listened, okay? And to me, I felt hurt. I felt like they understood how I was feeling, and it resonated with them. And that's why I ended up doing the podcast with them. So to now hear this, that, you know, Jelly doesn't feel good about it, and that Jelly is leaving the group, and that the guys are starting their channel together, or they have for 10 months now, it's interesting to me, because when I was there and I expressed my concerns, I was heard. And now it feels to me like Jelly wasn't heard, and Jelly was left out, and feels left out, and feels betrayed. And it's interesting. It's interesting.
I think YouTube has seen before. And so then what about our podcast 2/3? Well, the whole point of 2/3 was to find a third member to record with. That member ended up being Craner, and the show was done. We had really no good way to continue. We had talks about how to continue it, but we genuinely couldn't figure it out. And while it was a lot of fun to record the podcast,
to me, I thought the podcast was too much focused on drama, too much focused on the negativity. I think the podcast could have been 1,000 times better if some good shit was recorded, okay? I was there, and I said, how fucking sick would it have been if we reacted to the Jelly diss track live? Me, there, Jelly, Slogo, okay, live. That would have been a great reaction. That would have been fun. That we could have laughed about it. We could have talked about it. Instead, it was about drama. Like, fuck the drama, okay? Fuck that. No, we want good new content. We want the robust for the 2016 era, the 2015 shit, okay? We want that good shit. Imagine we would have sat there and we would have played GTA 5 together. We would have made GTA 5 races together. That would have been fucking epic on a podcast. It would have been simple, but it would be focused on the stuff that people want to see. That's positive. Okay. I do YouTube. I do social media. I got Blue, my virtual influencer, the biggest virtual influencer in the world. Okay. And the reason I do it is to share positivity and to share good vibes in the world, not to be a fucking dick.
It just kind of died out. Lastly, I don't want there to be any rumors. So if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them in the comment section. I really want to thank all of you for being amazing fans and supporting me with my decision. I know that a lot of you are going to support me through this, and you're also going to support Crainer and Josh because, frankly, I have made this decision, and
I'm not going to support them. Like, I've picked my side, Jaylee. I'm on your side. I don't give a fuck. Like, I would need to hear a Slogo and Crainer explanation. Why? Like, why? Was Jelly really lacking motivation and was this just a final nail in the coffin? Or are there different ambitions and do they want to take it much bigger and crazier? Like, I'm curious. I'm curious why. I'm craving for more.
Crainer and Josh, because frankly, I have made this decision, and even though the boys agree that it is best for me to make this decision, it still sucks for all of us. And I really hope you're gonna stick along for the ride, because frankly, I'm not quitting. I've said it a couple times now. I'm still posting one video every single day, and for some reason I'm so motivated to take on that new journey. I've not felt this motivated to take on a new journey for many years. So again, please do not worry if there's any beef or fights or things going on between me and Slogo and Crainer. It's simply not the case. We've talked everything out. And you might even see a video from them on this matter too. I don't know. That's completely their decision. But that's it. I've said it now. I love all of you, and I want to thank you for your support and sticking along with us for this tough transition. But I'm going to see you tomorrow with a new video, and that one's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Why is everyone so casual about it? How? What do the comments say? This is crazy. YouTube history, respect man, Project James and the homie. This one broke my heart when Jelly said that they didn't need him anymore. Fucking hell. It just tore my heart. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not the only one. Thankfully, Jesus. He did try to bring back Crainer and made a song for him. But I do respect your choice, Jelly. I've been a long-time fan since 2014. I wish you the best, man. Jeez. Let's start a petition for him to play with Santa. Yeah, you should play more with Santa. It used to be the Traffic Light Squad. But now without Green, they can't go. Fuck! Fuck, that's deep. That's very deep. That's very deep. You got this, brother. Wishing you all the best. Says Liger. Tiger. I hope you have a good time working alone now. Thank you for all the memories I made with you, Slogo and Crainer. You can literally see Jelly slowly tearing up throughout the video. And I understand, man. The same here, man. This shit's emotional, okay? Like, my childhood is disappearing in front of my eyes. You guys made my childhood with Kwebbelkop and Crainer. So good, but now it has come to an end. The end of one of the greatest trio YouTube history. Enough to make a grown man cry. First Jordy, then Crainer, and then Jelly. At this point, everyone but Josh has left. I can't imagine Jelly not being in the group, since he's the one who basically was holding the group together. I know that Jelly doesn't want to stay in the group because he's unhappy. The robust isn't robust without Jelly. Imagine GTA 6 without this trio. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting this. But here are my final words. My final thoughts on this. I mean, I feel for Jelly. I 100% feel Jelly here. I 100% feel betrayed in a way. It's sad to see that this is how it went down. It's sad that this is how Jelly had to go. I'm a little bit lost for words, but I feel like this video has very well expressed and given a little insight in my mind, in my feelings, in my honest opinion. And, you know, it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. That's what I can say. It's left a bad taste in my mouth. You know, it's left a bad taste in my mouth because this group, it's something that I started, that I built. You know, there's so many things that a lot of people don't realize that we put energy in. Like the colors that we have. It's something we thought about, okay? It goes very, very deep. And to see something that, you know, you've built up for so many years and you let go and you let shine, to see it crumble right in front of your eyes, like, it makes me feel sad. Like, genuinely, it's making me tear up. To see someone like Jelly, who I can say for a very long time was my absolute best friend in the world, to see him be treated this way, or you know, a better way to phrase it is to see him feel this way, it makes me sad. And that's why it's left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm very curious to see how this is going to develop. I wish Jelly nothing but love, success, health, and peace. I think that's a very important one. That's something that I've really got when I started doing things on my own. I feel like I finally started living my life, and that was the decision that I made. I had peace. It was quiet. There was room for me to finally live. And I that's something I really wish to Jelly, that he can finally do what feels right, to finally choose and pick for himself instead of feeding this group his energy and his love and his feelings and his emotions and like effort. And everyone who's still watching this, thank you. Show this man some love, okay? Because it shows in this video that it's an emotional step. He needs support. Go to his socials, go to his video, and share some kind words, because you might not realize, but these comments that you're leaving behind, he's reading them. He is feeling them, and you know, if you run into him on the street, share this with him. And on that note, I'm gonna sign off. I don't know when I'm gonna make another video. I have no fucking clue. But all I can say is that I'm glad that I was honest here, that I could share my thoughts, share my feelings, and I hope that everyone, everyone can have a good time. Okay, that's all that I'm here for. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Cool. All right, see you in the next. Bye.